Concrete posts in the blackout hallway, steel toe stomp on the plastic halo. Static breath stuck in a broken window. Name on the wall crossed out in charcoal. Drag through the gravel, I walk past halos, nailed to the scaffold, black boots grind on the shattered stencil. Every step writes code in the lit and gravel. I bring floodlights straight through your eyelids, peel back comfort, expose what the lie did. You brag big pockets full of dead data, flat talk, blank eyes, empty elevators. I see timelines crumble and the cracked screen glow, cheap gold chains on the rendered torso. You sell quick fixes like vending machine prayers, shake hands and vanish up emergency stairs. My pulse hits hard like a kicked in doorway, every bar grown jagged in a rotted foyer. You bend like plastic under moth-bit heat. I'm the deadbolt lock that you can't delete. Ink stains spread from the side of my fingers, blueprints burn while the old smoke lingers. I slice through slogans stitched to your sweater, brand tag hanging like a guilty letter. Your face folds fast when the lens gets closer, filters crack off, every pose grows older. You chase cheap thrills under broken signage. I drag raw truth like a loaded silence. Chain link choir rattles as I walk past, every cheap facade built to never last. You post fake scars for the surface tension, while real wounds hide from the algorithm's pitching. I speak cold facts in a hot glass hallway, mirror melt slow, show the things you won't say. You chase quick clicks like a rat in the ceiling. I crush that maze, leave the floorboards peeling. Like a steel jaw vice, every soft excuse gets a second slice. You talk big storms in a paper castle, first drop falls and you start to unravel. Power drip princes wear plastic armor, every loud boast grows smaller, sharper. I drag your ghost out the comfort chamber, force you to stare at the quiet danger. Red eye nights in a floodlit station, shadow stitched tight to the worst temptation. You scroll, but the pit gets deeper. Every new high leaves a cheaper sleeper. I stay locked in, spine straight, fist steady, push through smoke till the lungs feel heavy. You face low like a billboard bleeding while I stay real in a world still feeding. Steel bars hum in the torn up warehouse, echoes of deals that were dead on the outhouse. Glass on the floor and beds in the carpet, last lies spoken still stains the target. I move like a fuse in a leaking tunnel, spark in the dark straight through the funnel. You freeze mid-boast when the proof gets cited, your crown falls off, every claim indicted. I strip grand plans down to raw confession, every false step needs a hard compression. Your fake bravado hits soft as vapor. I carve these words like a box cutter paper. Sirens hum low on the edge of the district sidewalk strip with the weight of the misfit. I walk straight through, face set, nerves blistered, no safe dream left, just a hard truth whispered. Floorboards bend under real intention, light cut spin in a sharp dimension, deep bass hum, then the room stops breathing. One last blink and the dark starts feeding. Concrete under nails. Neon glitch in my veins, boots kick through shutters. Black rain in the drain, static in my footsteps. Ash in my airways. Every shadow side eyes me. Like it knows what I became. grindhouse, jaw tight, eyes wired to the fallout. Graffiti walls, spell scripture in the blowout. Sirens in the distance, sound like a burnout. Down, 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 down. Steel in my stare, bare hands on the barb gate. Late to my face, still I argue with the hard weight. Chew under pressure, digest all the heartbreak. Spit out a roadmap written in a sharp quake. Fist on the table, I fracture the dead calm. Palm pressed heavy like I'm loading a war psalm. Every cheap shot, every back room sidearm. Carved in the scar line, stitched in my forearm. Bred in the dead zone, led by the cold scorn. Born of the back call, sworn in a cold storm. Every sit still, turn fuel for the transform. Laugh while they gaslight, watch how I reform. Watch how I reform. How I reform. Mouth dry from the poison in the broke ground. Whole town built on an echo and a ghost sound. Hope drowned, soaked in the smoke cloud. I walk loud, stomping on the dope crown. Dead eyes in the boardroom, numbers on the brainstem. Gold on the name tag, mold in the basement. Payouts drip from the skull of the vagrant. Faces in the glass, keep asking for replacement. I don't pray to a paycheck, I don't bow to a brand rap. I don't trust any handshake. I see chains in the hand grab, blueprints written in the sweat on my workbench. Thick stench rising from the lies that they kept clenched. I wrench free, breaking every nail in the wrench set. Hunger in my rib cage, riots in my headset. I've been dragged through the muck, through the flood, through the grave dust. Made lunch for the wolves, every bruise just a paste of 8 cuts deep, yet I leap from the straight jacket. Each scar, each mark, each spark, that's a wave packet. Each spark, that's a wave packet. Welcome to the meat mill, welcome to the grand grind. Welcome to the hotline, selling you a flat line. Pin code, zip code, fed into the landmine. They smile while they sign you to a slow decline. I've seen saints trade halos for a quick bid. Seen kids sized up as I quick flip. Seems grip sell courage in the drip drip. While the rich sit, talk big, then they dismiss. I'm the glitch in the pitch deck, itching the exact neck. Brick through the glass house, brick on the red jack. Walk in the back door, drag out the kingpin. Make them watch every worker that he boxed in. Turn his gold frame to a cage, he gets locked in. Let him count everybody that he signed in. Now I'm past fed up, I'm carved out of backlash. Hand stained deep from the weight of the whiplash. Each step heavier, the debts in the black cash. Yeah, the dash match lit, running through the gas stash. I don't need pep talks, I need exits. No more fake love tied up in a death wish. Keep your slick lines, keep your pay checklist. I build my own road out of fractured perspectives. Grain in my voice from my life in the grind pit. Mind like a minefield, sparking in the fine print. Eyes on the night shift, fight with the time drip. Sharp through the flood to the tide, starts the side flip. Every promise that they carved in the stone wall crumbles to gravel when the real one stands tall. I see weak ones dressed bright for the role, calling for when the pain hits raw like a low ball. I am not your mascot, I am not your safe bet. I am not. Yeah. Concrete. Concrete. Concrete echoes under sodium glare. Empty loading dock stains on the stair. Steel door rattles with a deadbolt shake. I step in, drag every ghost in my way. Jaw locked tight, I grind up the pressure. Every sideways glance just fuels the measure. I walk through the room like a fuse through flame. Names on my back, I forget each name. Chain link shadows cross my throat like bars. I wear every star like counterfeit stars. You feed on gossip like it makes you clean. I spit back venom that corrodes your scheme. quick when the heat index pops. Swore on their mothers they would take that hit. Sold out everyone to protect their split. I carved my mark, cracking the freight yard grime. Trust stays empty when the stakes climb. Every handshake has a slide demand, so I keep both sides on the sleight of hand. You post revolutions that you never led. Tap, swipe, share, then retreat and bleed. You type big threats from a swivel chair. I drag real weight down a metal stair. Your backbone folds like a cardboard sign. Face paint runs when the fault lines shine. You borrow language from the ones you mock. Turn their struggle to a cosplay prop. I walk in silence through your theme parade. Kick over floats, build tons, stolen crusades. You chase applause like a starving dog. I push through smog like a living clog. My lungs burn sharp from the factory breath. I cough up vows that'll starve your death. I aim these words like a crowbar strike. Quite at the hinges of the doors you like. Your glass reputation shivers in place. I heard one truth. Watch it slice your face. Watch it slice your face. No bright daydreams in this freight track zone. Just pallet stacks and the crack payphone. I soaked up rage from the oil slick floor. Soaked up grit from the back room. More supervisors bark with the dead case stare. Clock hits out, they pretend to care. They trade your spine for a quarterly bump. Hang you out flat when the stock chart slump. I clock my shift and I clock that boss. I contact cold like a coin toss loss. He flinches once when I hold that glare. He reads the verdict in the weight of air. I won't bend knees for a fake award. I won't break gate for a plastic sword. Your hollow trophies gather dust in rolls, engraved with lies that everybody knows. I set my jaw, let the tension build. Turn every slight into sharpened will. My strike cuts deep through the office glaze. That's glare payloads can't blind this blaze. I'm not your mascot for the rise from pain. I'm not your quote when you chase that gain. You want my story on your metal dust, jaw locked, tongue tastes like a busted fuse. Clock on the wall, so blinking that red-eye glare. Every second like a hammer to my cracked excuse. Steel toe thoughts kick holes in the hallway paint. Old rage peeling off in these crooked lines. Teeth grind like gears that forgot they grease. My patience hangs by stripped down wires. Concrete under my feet keeps whispering fight, but the ceiling drips guilt on my clenched up fist. Every scar on my hand is a barcode stamp from the days I sold time just to barely exist. I drag chains made of failed tries and fake friends rattling loud when I step through the screen door. Bed neighbors twitch curtains, think they know my sins. They just see the smoke, never smell what it meant. Got a father-shaped shadow on the stairs out back. Blueprints frozen in the rust and grime. He talk cold silence like it's holy law. Then wonder why I turn my voice into landmines. I shoot through the padlock, thoughts he left. Spit teeth at the ghosts in the kitchen chair. Every cup of creaks like it's talking in code, telling me get out of burn in your own despair. So I lace up rage like a second pair of lungs. Breathe deep in the toxins of a long bad week. Let the venom in my veins find a forward gear. Push my boots to the street, let the asphalt speak. Asphalt speak. Black hoodie soaked in the smoke of the past 10 jobs where the bosses wore masks, carved out a cheap body. Fed me time cards chained to a short dull knife. Said carve out a future but they cut from my side. Break boom, talk of static and dead white noise while they pass burnt coffee like communion guilt. I watch the fake laughs crack around payday lies, telling jokes about a dream that was never built. So I walked out with my name tag snapped in half, left it bleeding on the plastic desk. Felt the air outside slap clean across my lungs like the first deep breath after they're near arrest. City buses hit, spraying that chemical breath. Over ads, selling fear on every seat back stare. They say buy this, fix, buy this plastic halo, while they tighten every strap on your midnight prayers. Billboards flashing happy teeth and polished shoes. Over alley stacks high with unpaid dues. I learned quick how the crooked halo shines, only bright enough to blind you to the hidden bruise. I've been that kid at the corner with a blistered mind, counting cracks in the curb like each one's a plan. Taking notes on the way the rich walk the crosswalks, never looking down at the tired hands. So I wrote my grudges on the back of receipts, folded them sharp like paper blades, stuffed them deep in my pockets till the ink leaked black. Now my palms leave stains when I grip these days. In the storefront glass looks why you're wrong. Eyes like busted balls buzzing in a cheap motel. Every blink feels heavy with unfinished fights, like the swing got stuck an inch from the bell. I see the version of me I buried in old notebooks, the one who swore to set whole buildings free. Now he's mounting questions on the other side, asking when did survival become your only belief. I talk back under my breath to the double in the pain, tell him I've been busy dodging falling bricks from promises, dropping out the mouths of suits who collect your trust like lottery ticks. I watch contracts cut deeper than pocket knives, fine print dripping like a slow oil leak, coded phrases dressed up in polite small talk, hiding things that sink when you're home. This city. Concrete in my veins, steel in my stare. I drag these heavy days like a chain on the stairs. Breath tastes bitter, office glow pale. Clock hands cutting through another fail. I slam that door on the voices that preach. They wanna sell halos while they shuffle the leash. Every hallway empty, every name tag fake. I see the handshake, feel the hidden stake. I got dust in my lungs from the dreams I burned. Held my hand to the flame just to say I learned. These vultures talk gold, but they deal in debt. Write threats in the margins of the checks I sweat. I walk that line between broken, broke, open, spread, solved on the wounds just to keep me focused. Their smiles are knives in a velvet case. I keep a straight jaw while they test my grace. I've been dragged through mud in a custom suit, tailored for collapse, stitched tight at the root. Every meeting's a cage with the glass wall view. I watch my reflection asking, who are you? I bite down on the urge to fold, to bow my head for a bar of gold. But I'm built like a nail in the storm. My hammer still stuck in the plank when their arms get shattered. slips, count every sacrifice on my cracking lips. But I step outside in the storm, it's clean. Wind tears the dust off the welded seam. Street lights smear on the flooded road. I feel my chest trying to unload. The city, the city, the city, 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 city. Kick drops. Kick drops in. Kick drops. Bass grinds on the concrete. Wait. Guitar hits like a swinging gate. Static haze in the back of my skull. City ash in my lungs. Vision dull. I drag chains through the boardroom, mud on the marble, suits flinch quick when the animals startle. Their handshake poison, eyes made of glass, back slap favor with a blade in the grass. My C5 full of faces, they erase in a quarter. They toast champagne off somebody's daughter. They leak dark oil on a bright white collar. Then praise God louder as the prophets get taller. I was mopping up hallways while they laughed at the hell. Now I write new scripture in the dust on the shelf. Every margin bled dry, every worker in a bind. They sign dotted lines with a shiver in the mind. They build monuments high to a fake salvation. Pour cheap gold on a cracked foundation. They feed fear daily like a breakfast plate. Then sell hope back at a premium rate. I watch foremen knock hats off trembling heads, call it tough love while they cut more bread. I felt steel door slam on my better intentions. Heard prayers fall flat in fluorescent dimensions. Drops in. I walk past guards that were kids from my block. Now they carry little metal gods on the clock. They got eyes like winter and fists like stone. They trade old dreams for a company phone. I remember one kid with a homemade kite. They clipped his wings early when he lost that fight. Now he scans ID badges with a blank slow stare. Same kid, new cage, no daylight there. I seen mothers in the lobby clutching plastic bags. Paperwork heavy, heart in rags. They whisper numbers like a curse in the air. Bed stacked higher than a wheezing stare. I heard bosses say, we're a family here, and cut them off clean. By the end of the year, they spin raw pain into office jokes and light fat cigars while the smaller ones choke. I walk through all that with a grin like steel. Every step sharp on the spinning wheel. I keep quiet storms under worn out skin, plotting revolutions in a crooked grin. Beatboxing. I saw preachers online in designer robes, selling quick fix, mercy, and convenient globes. They frame your shame in the perfect square, then monetize every bow down prayer. They bless war contracts, bless prison wings, bless new chains, dressed up as rings. They dance on screens with rehearsed conviction, eyes lit bright with the hungry addiction. I'm not here to be gentle or kind. I'm a boot to the door of a meek blind shrine. I drag every idol from a velvet throne, stamp cheap crowns into gravel and bone. I spit dark jokes at the spotless image, peel off filters, expose the spillage. My fake is a match in a leaking room. A small hot truth set to calmly boom. They say calm down, you're too intense. That's rich coming from a fence so dense. They profit from panic spin stats in the blender. Turn raw harm into gussy agenda. Keep my stance wide as the anthem falls when their marble halls start to crack and stall. I met kids in the alley cutting class for a smoke. They trade back stories like worn out jokes. One got lungs full of factory air. One got cops at the door every time they care. One paid dreams at night to the fingers thaw. Bright wild color on the dull gray jaw. They tell me stories of a father gone blank, of a mother in the line at a payday bank. They ask what's coming, I don't sugar the blow. I say storms, pressure, hard pack snow. But I'll see small sparks in the grim dark grind. Little loud choices rewriting the mind like walk back in when they shut you out like climate. Drums in. Drums in. ground, conscious cold grip, strangling elegance. Wall full of faces, red string charting my reckoning. Every line jagged like a pulse that's never settling. Concrete heartbeat, still rain in my oxygen. Jaw clenched tighter than a vault with no documents. Size like barrels, every blink is a targeting. Step into my radius, you're part of the bargaining. Breath tastes bitter like metal and medicine. Brain like a war room, sirens are a skeleton. Footsteps echo, each one carved in a testament. I don't do peace talks, I sharpen the etiquette. Shadow on the ceiling spells out every deficit. Name carved silent inside the empty messages. I don't chase closure, I salt every residence. Walk through the wreckage, I inherit the negligence. I inherit the negligence. I inherit the negligence. Nightfall stalking like a dead with a deadline. Fist cracked open from the last heavy headline. Blood on the laces, that's a quiet little landmine. Every drop stain is a date on the flat line. Cold sweat dripping down the back of my neck brace. Hands still shaking from the weight of the dead space. Voice in my skull trying hard to keep a straight face. Saying if you break, they erase you in the day's grace. Razor in the language, every syllable a land raid. I spit scorched earth, mark maps on the fan blades. Walls keep closing like a case with a bad name. I keep marching through the fallout in a dead haze. Glass in the footprints, proof I took the hard route. Never had a safety net, only had a hard mouth. Every accusation you threw became a marked drought. So I learned to drink from the cracks in the dark drought. From the cracks in the dark drought. Two feels. Truth feels heavy like a chain with no master. Drag that clatter through an empire of plaster. Mass feels slow when the pressure hits faster. I watch brave faces collapse in the after. Alarm clock nails in the side of my rib cage. Wake to the echo of a self-made death stage. Stand in the mirror like a witness at a rampage. Swear on the scar that'll weaponize the damn rage. Ink on the knuckles, each letter is a sentence. Every little mark is a vow with a vengeance. Heart still beating out a code for the restless. I translate pain into fuel for the reckless. Half of these cowards stay quiet in the bright day. Talk real slick in the comfort of the bike way. I walk straight through when they swarm in the slideway. Shake that ground till the weak ones vibrate. In the dust trails, every little smudge is a log of the blood tails. I don't need pity, their commodities are junk sale. I trade in pressure till the soft parts of you crush fail. Sleepwalk steady through a hail made of side eyes. Live ammunition in the glare from the drive-bys. All these soft threats feel cheap like a white lie. Talk is a poison I built up, a dry spine. Soul's gone feral, true through every chain link. Even my regrets caught fire in the same sink. You pray for calm while your idols try to play shrink. I write disaster while you're posing focus ain't blink. I don't play martyr, I don't chase validation. I'm the dark fact in your bright explanation. I'm the closed door after every invitation. I'm the last page, blacked out declaration. Blacked out declaration. Written under bad signage, broken glass urine in the glow of a nat strip. Every false prophet in the suit with a bland grin, selling cheap comfort like a bandage on a grappling. I walk past that with a stare like a bomb threat. Every quiet step more lethal than the combat. You clock my posture and find me as a strong bat. Fluorescent glare, boot mark on the welcome mat. Handprints on the fire door. Damn handprints. I grew up in the back of the blackout. dream so elastic. Principal shook hands like a bailiff. Every compliment came with a payslip. I watched saints turn salesmen, smooth pitch, pushing glass frames over one more ditch. Every hallway locker was a small cage. Graffiti prayer smeared under raw rage. I learned quick how to weaponize silence. Smile flat, eyes blank, appetite for violence. Let the whispers write policy in back rooms. Let the janitor sweep up the half-truths. I was memorizing exits, counting vents, building my religion on discontent. Now I walk through offices lined in chrome. Same cheap sermon in a different tone. Boss taps charts with a chewed up pen. Sells new chains to the same old men. Synergy, family, lean and mean. Code words laid over gasoline. HR scripts read like confession. Every checkbox blessing and obsession. They say we care in a bright brochure. Then time your brakes with the pressure gauge cure. Coffee cold, eyes red, spine bent. Spreadsheet stacked like cement. Elevator music, elevator breath. Elevator bitch on the edge of death. I see the janitor's kid on the graveyard shift. Orange vest glowing in the cargo drift. He learned math from the weight of a pallet. Every number on the scanner a moral ballot. Warehouse lights flicker on the late crew. Clock hands drag, but the freight moves. Foreman's whistle cuts like a drill bit. Every blown quota like a kill switch up a floor window. Polished view, somebody sips calm, counting what we lose. The bonus hits when the layoffs land. They frame it as steadying a trembling hand. Balanced on a migraine. I don't need a slogan on a black flag. Print my doubts on a messenger bag. I'll tattoo failure on the front row. Make a coat from the pay stubs that won't show. Take every warning sign off the fence. String it like a banner across the fence. Watch me plant seeds in the gravel lot. Water them with every promise they forgot. Let the flowers grow through the floor plan. Roots wrapped tight around the war brand. I seen preachers dressed in lab coats. Spin data interface straight down throats. I watch boardrooms bless the burn. Then quote self-care in the tidy turn. I'm sick of every saint that loves the mirror polishing virtue while the air gets thicker. I would rather sleep inside the engine room, listening for the flaw in the careful tone. When that crack hits, when the bolts slip, when the mask drops in a fast rip, I'll be there with the match and the manifesto, reading every crew memo like an echo. Not for glory, not for fame, for the quiet kid repeating their own name. So here's my vow, when the buzzing light, I won't trade rage for a quiet night. I'll drag truth through the boardwalk grit, let it scuff every polished script. I'll sit with workers on the loading dock, where backs ache harder than the time clock. Listen to their stories like blueprints. Map each scar as a hard print. We'll build something crooked but alive. Bend steel beams that still survive. Paint our laws in permanent marker. On. Concrete echo when the neon drain. Concrete echo when the neon drains. Steel toe boots on the blood red stain. Static in my head like a migraine parade. I flip the fader, let the nightmare fade. crown. Every scar is a barcode, every lie got a price. You can measure my rage in the roll of the dice. I walk into the room, air bends, wall sweat. You throw shadow box punches, I cash real threats. Your spine folds quick like a paper throne. You scroll fake courage on a glass black phone. I was raised on the sound of alarms at dawn. Saw halos drag through the dead end lawn. I don't worship your slogans, your plastic saints. I paint doom in the margins with gasoline paints. You chase validation like a dog chase cars. I rewrote destiny in the ash of stars. You talk about grind like a podcast preacher, but your soul's on mute and your God won't reach ya. Your God won't reach ya. God won't reach ya. I spit like a last confession in a metal cage. Parole board eyes can't read this page. They stamp my file with a doom prediction, but I tore that script out of pure addiction. I got duct tape in the backpack stash. Polaroids burned in the midnight flash. I seen good men fold for a parking lot dare. I seen cold hands pray to an empty chair. Your heroes turn tail when the lights go black. I'm the echo that hunts in the steps out back. You flex online with your borrowed thread, but your courage dissolves when the floors turn wet. I don't chant mantras, I sharpened out. Let the cut of the truth drag your insides out. My anger's a map with the edges torn, led straight to the place where the mask get worn. I don't need a hook, this is pure straight venom. Every syllable a switchblade, watch me bend them. You can't clean. I'm the last bad habit that you can't kick clean, like a ghost in the wires of a guillotine. Every handshake hides a hidden demand, so I keep both eyes on your hollow brand. You build high towers from apology posts, then cry foul when the signal goes. You want grace for the sins that you stream on loop, but you sell cheap penance to a desperate group. Look close at the ink on my callous palm. It's a list of the names that confuse fear with calm. I don't seek truth in a rigged parade. I want truth raw bone, unafraid. You take your trauma for a follow account, but you vanish when it's time for an honest amount. I stand in the downpour, jaw set, rain cold, while your courage drips thin like washed out gold. Gold, 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 gold. Washed out gold. This a lockjaw vow to bury every shallow king right here, right now. I came from the corner where the street lights die, where they trade last chances for a crooked alibi. I got dirt on my name and I wear it proud, like a patch on a bulletproof face in the crowd. You want clean hands in a stained glass fight? I bring stained fists to a boardroom night. Every boardroom wolf got a velvet grin, but the eyes stay glass when the flames creep in. I carve my legacy in a concrete lane, far from your padded, curated pain. When the speakers cut dead and the room goes still, you'll remember one voice that refused your drill. No chant, no anthem, just a sharpened line, a one-way ticket to the end of your spine. Doors breathe like they know my name. Concrete stained with the shape of yesterday. Numbers on the wall line, nothing melts away. In this maze where the air feels weaponized, boots echo sharp, every step a threat disguised. Security cameras blink like nervous eyes, watching me measure the distance between alibis. I got barcodes burned in the back of my mind. Every scan reminds me what they tried to design. Tried to file me down to a factory line, but the file slipped, now the sparks redefined. Time a ticking loud in my left side brain, heartbeat sinking with the overhead chain. Pressure alarms that forgot how to scream. Red lights spin slow like a half-dead dream. Steel shutters hang crooked on the twisted beam. Every locked door open, ripped at the seam. You fed me fear as a daily dose. Sign my name on the form like a quiet ghost. Thought I'd stay in the fire where you keep the coast. Now my shadow's in the boardroom, hand at your throats. I remember cold coffee in the cracked desk chair. Gray cubicle walls, recycled air. Micromanage minutes, artificial care. Dead eyes glowing off a budget glare. You talked about growth with your hollow grin. Charts climbing high while you shrink within. Every handshake coated in a subtle spin. Every contract clocking deeper than skin. So I turned that pain to a sharpened phrase. Carve new paths through your paper maze. Stomp down owls in the violent days. Store your nice frames from the polished displays. Now the intercom carves out broken commands. Stacked it for language, dust in its hands. Your empire stumbles on fossilized plans while I redraw maps in the back of the fans. You tried to drown me in overtime rain. Clocking shackles, bureaucratic chain. Now every time card just another stain on the blueprint wall of your failed domain. Stand in the break room, lights flicker and choke. Vending machine rattles like it finally woke. Loose change hits metal with a hollow stroke. Same sound as your promise when it's snapped and broke. You hid your blame in an email thread. Folded your guilt in the spreadsheet spread. Use big words to dress a small weekend, but the mask lit sideways, truth glow red. I see boardroom wolves in a thrift store suit. Clip on pride, counterfeit root. Stepping on backs just to feel absolute. While the floor beneath them starts to uproot. My lungs pull dust from the factory floor. Turn it to fuel for a final war. Every exhale writes on the hallway door. Your empire ends where my pulse gets sore. I'm the audit you skipped, the fire you lost. The fine print clause that doubles the cost. I'm the wrong name etched in your trophy frost. The echo that laughs when your crown gets tossed. No chant, no mantra, zero reprise. Just the raw feed straight from my eyes. Everything you sold in a clever disguise returns to sender when your brand capsizes. Flow. Black smoke, black smoke, code, hammered in the hollow bones, steel brain on a dead zone, black smoke. I woke up in a factory of blank faces. Name tags peeling, dead eyes trading places. Clock hits, insane chain, same cages. Boss man bucking out pre-made phrases. Fluorescent head exhale, air fake laughter. Sticker on the wall says chase what you're after. But the stairs only lead to another great chapter. Every elevator door opens to disaster. They sell safety in a plastic cup, drink deeper. Swipe cards, rape soul, every beat cut steeper. Posters on the wall paint a bright cheap future. But the fine print's written in a slow bleed suture. You scroll past lies on a cracked glass window. Thumb on repeat while your days get repoed. Calendar squares look like fresh dug holes. Every Monday morning is a payroll parole. I see halos hanging from the break room hooks. Coffee stains spreading over rule book looks. Supervisor smile stretched thin like wire. Promises are later tossed in the fire. They pump fear through the vents like Synod air. Dress code stitched tight,
Clean cut, don't sweat.
everyone's dressed in bargain bin pride. Suits like armor hiding landslides inside. I got rage in my rib cage, fist in my lungs. Every heartbeat pounds like war drums. If this is progress, it's built on backs. 10 crown kings with platinum tax. They pin blame on the last one hired. Climb higher by pushing who they fired. Turn co-workers into quiet ghosts. Ping each other from digital posts. Black smoke, black smoke, black smoke. Digital post. Outside, billboards scream in the dead language. Luxury illusions feeding quiet anguish. Models and poses selling perfect skin, while the rent keeps rising like original sin. Sidewalk profits preach self-made glory from a trust fund throne in a prefab story. They point at the poor like it's all bad choices. Can't hear hunger over downtown voices. I see kids trade dreams for a warehouse wage. Bags bend early, hope locked in a cage. Boss keeps calling them family on the line and drops their shifts with a one-word sign. Screams big headlines made the split seams turn pain into ratings. Suffering into memes, coming wars rage while the pockets get fatter. Big chair vultures feast on the scatter. Police take flaps where the youth fell silent. Statement reads isolated over sirens. Neighborhood shrines with candles half burned. Names in marker where the pavement turned. They build condos on the bones next season. Call it revitalized, sanitized reason. History scrubbed with a corporate smile. Red ink buried under polished tile. Behind tinted glass meetings celebrate growth. Champagne toast while they cut the throats of the last mall shop on the battered block. Hand painted signs crushed under stock. Streets smell like stress and synthetic rain. Side hustle stacked on a migraine. Posters peel, reveal older lies. Layers of slogans over desperate eyes. Every alleyway camera blinks red. Watching the workers drag home like lead. They sell escaping subscription doses. Glossy boxes, chemical roses. Black smoke, black smoke, black smoke. Chemical roses. Go, 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 go. Black smoke. Black smoke. They press faith in the pills for a quiet congregation. Dose devotion in a clinical rotation. Priest the prophet wearing clean white coats. Numbers like verses, charts like notes. Just the process is the prayer they repeat while they test on the one sleeping on the street. Clipboards clicking as the symptoms spread. Side effects buried in small font red. Politicians trade favors like childhood cards. Handshakes hide and razor wire yards. Law gets minted in backroom smoke. Public speech polished for a TV joke. They wave flags over offshore accounts. Stand on podiums built from discount out. Smiling the cameras with a practice stance. Every promise polished like a cheap romance. They set fires and sell you the hoses. Claim the ashes as economic roses. Blame the sick, then open new gates. Charge admission to escape their mistakes. Education auction to the highest bid. Student loans locked on to every kid. Graduation gowns, hide iron chains. Diplomas framed over unpaid pain. Algorithms herd us into little pens. Guess our hunger. Black smoke, black smoke, black smoke, black smoke. Guess our hunger. Concrete. On the cracked stairrail, black boots pacing on the stained gray tile. Cold breath counting down in hostile silence. Jaw clenched hard like a locked steel gate. Ink stained hands on a fractured fate. My heartbeat hammers through a bent steel plate. I drag each day like a broken crate. I spit truth raw, no pretty filter. Mine runs hot like a faulty welder. Charred out hopes on the workbench smolder. I keep walking in, getting colder, older. Face in the mirror keeps glitching and shaking. Eyes wide open but my faith is breaking. Every new day feels copy pasted. Same foul air, same cheap fragrance. Steel toe dreams stop flat in the gutter. Tread marks smeared in a stranger's clutter. I step on shame like a muddy puddle. Still sink slow in the hidden tunnel. This life feels rigged like a loaded game. Rules keep shifting, they dodge the blame. I got barred from rooms getting handshakes over poison drafts. They toast big wins on a floating raft, while the floor beneath the splits in half. Your wave fine print like a loaded gun, fine line traps in a friendly tone. You call that order, you call that peace, I call that war with a plastic sheen. I push back hard through the smog and ass, past chain link walls and the neato trash, through long gray halls where the air feels dense, where the door swings shut on the quiet descents. I keep one eye on the exit sign, one on the cracks in your party line. You sell redemption in a cardboard box, while the ground outside keeps shedding rocks. I pick each though, like a fragment of proof, build rough steps to a jagged roof, climb out high through the acid mist, hands cut red but they still curl fists. I don't bow down to a gilded stage, I don't play soft when the stakes this grave. If the whole sky falls on the shifting frame, I'll still spit fire on the falling frame. Black boots on the black boots on the stained tile. Black boots on the stained tile. Black boots, black boots, black boots on the black boots, black boots, black boots on the stained tile. Dead glare in the glass, metal doors breathe heavy like they're bracing for impact. Clock ticks crooked, every second bends backward, name carved in the wall with the cheap plastic pen. Black boots on the stained tile. I drag trauma through the hallway, bad gods in my backpack, sharp words in the ziploc, zip ties on the flashbacks. Head full of sirens, they collide in the car crash. Jaw tight, veins twitch, hands itch for the backlash. I spit nails at the daylight, it flinches and folds back. They preach calm in the pamphlet, I answer with pure crack. Thoughts kick like a mule in a shoebox coffin. I pace, leave echoes, each step more toxic. I'm alive while you're laughing in a flooded basement. Every glance from a stranger feels like an arraignment. They bring shame on my face like a barcode label. I peel that, feed it to the floor, grit unstable. I slept on the edge of a hospital stretcher, drip bag hanging like a halo under cheap fluorescent pressure. Doctor speaks Latin over sterile white photos. I hear broken products, see dollar signs on shoulders. My pulse is a pit fight, two dogs in a cage. One made a panic, one made a rage. They trade cheap shots in a skull-sized arena. Winner gets the steering wheel, loser feeds the fever. Every hallway camera is a vulture on a steel vine. Every login, every swipe, another chalk line. I walk past metal detectors humming like a curse. If they read my thoughts, they'd evacuate the earth. I sharpen every setback into shrapnel, confetti loaded in my language, spit steady, too heavy, no chorus, just an avalanche of venomous confessions. I weaponize regret, turn it into possessions. Rap, 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 boots. Rap, 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 boots. Rap, 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 boots. I learned early that apologies are paper bridges folded over gasoline. So this holy scripture, they ask why I bristle when authority speaks calm, because calm was the mask on the hand that did harm. I watch quiet abusers shake hands in boardrooms, sign deals over kids wept in the back rooms. My classmates disappeared in the headline, hunger, name, age, case closed, numbers for the thunder. Guidance counselor called it pattern recognition. I call it open season under polished definition. They hang posters selling hope in bright fonts, then cut the budget, leave empty depths to haunt. I've seen lockers turn shrines in a single home room. Sharpie wings, cheap flowers, permanent gloom. Principal weeps to the camera in a single tight take. School bell rings next morning like nothing could break. So I chew through chain link doubts with a dry throat. Marching to the staff meeting, wearing every scapegoat. Tell them all they data charts choke on our missions. They trade trauma, futures on tender in commission. I've been patted on the head by men with soft hands, trying to fall off my edges so I fit their plans. They say using the boys learn to self-regulate. I reply, your compass just a padded cell gate. My anger is a ledger, every slight gets inked, every silence compounds, every smirk gets linked to a long line of faces that cashed out on mercy. Now I flip the script, let the public run thirsty. My shadow learned calisthenics under broken street lamps. Kept count of each night I was left to the dam. Now it bolts up, walks first through the doorway. There's every crooked power to step in the roadway. Black, 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 black boots. Black, 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 black boots. Black, 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 black boots. I walked through factories where the windows gave up. Air fit with a reservoir. chest, black water in my lungs, footprints in my back, hands shaking like old subway rails. Stomp in with the bad idea energy. Chain link shadow on the warehouse wall. Centerpiece dead boats rattle when I exhale. Chemistry, breath full of gasoline. Habits like weaponry. I spit venom on the blueprint. Burn the whole plan. Tattoo every failure like a barcode on both hands. I grew up with the floorboard swallow your face. Where the landlord smiles like a closing gate. I'm that migraine midnight. Pressure in the drywall. Knuckles on the brick till the thoughts start to fall off. Bite marks on the inside of a closed fist. Blood stains blooming on the thrift store coat slick. I got a graveyard folder in the back of my brain. Names I erase just to carve out space. Cold sweat dripping on the flickering screen. Every headline reading like a messed up dream. I don't chase peace, I choke it in a headlock. From comfort to a deadline, ticking on the dead clock. I wear guilt like a second spine twisted. Every step creaks like a floorboard witness. You want mercy, better bring a spare coffin. I keep cutting through the past like a hacksaw coffin. Every lie that I swallow now, claws in my ribs, clenched jaw grinding through apocalypse scripts. I am tired of the one day, tired of the maybe. Kick the calendar in the shards, call it bravery. I don't need saving, I need new enemies. Something that can keep up with my tendencies. With my tendencies. I walk through the day like a crime scene photo outlined in chalk. Eyes sharp as a crossbow. Self-sabotage with a surgical precision. Turn blessings into barbed wire, part of my religion. Every handshake feels like a contract trap. I see fine print hidden in a polite laugh. My reflection looks at me like, who's that? Ghost in a hoodie with a backpack full of mouse traps. I pour salt in my coffee, call it breakfast. Seasoned every morning with a side of vengeance. Happy to turn in every whisper to a war plan. Misread kindness as a Trojan horse war van. I stack grudges like shipping crate towers. Balancing forever on a fuse with hours. Ticking like a heartbeat buried in drywall. Every second daring me to start a landslide. I got a jaw full of nails, language broken. Spit out metal every time a promise opens. I never learned how to ask for help clean. Everything I say comes wrapped in a guillotine. I put locks on doors that lead to open halls. That end mazes built from bathroom stalls. Every mirror tagged with a crooked halo. Marker in my fist, eyes red like volcano smoke. I feed my doubt with a steady drip of headlines. Terror on repeat like a rerun deadline. I am tired of pretending that it's all fine. I see cracks in the paint here, panic in the phone line. I don't flex, I fracture pressure in the backbone. Walk into a room, turn it instantly to black stones. Off in the wound, I call that seasoning. Turn every little slight to a full-blown reasoning. I was raised by sirens and closing shutters. Neighbors speaking in a code shape like mutters. Alarm clock sounded like a battering ram. Wake up, check the hallway for another scam. I learned quick how to weaponize silence. Hold a stare longer than a cycle of violence. You flinch first, I clock that. Saved in storage.